Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your weekly love reading for this week of May 3rd to the 10th. Time is fluid, and stick around towards the end where I will be getting each zodiac sign's feelings and actions towards you for the week. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, or come back at the end of the week and watch the reading and see if it matched what you went through. Bear with me as I read for single, separated, and in partnership. Take what's yours. Once again, leave the rest behind. Here we go. Your overall energy is the Garden. You guys keep getting this card. You are really working on yourself here, Pisces, whether you're single, separated, or in a connection. It looks like you are very, very, very connected to boosting your own energy. The person in the Garden, they are laying there. They're seeing all their flowers blossom. They're being patient. They're not rushing anything. So I feel like for a lot of you, you could be watching your relationship blossom and kind of like, releasing control, releasing any codependency, and just watching how something unfolds. Others of you single Pisces are definitely in a position of just like relishing in your own energy, enjoying your growth, enjoying your solitude and possible independence. And kind of just waiting for someone, the door of the Garden is open. So that shows to an extent you are open to seeing who comes your way. But you're not in the position of forcing anything. The person in the Garden does not force. They just watch how things naturally unfold. And they watch how things just take form in their own way. So let's see. Your Mystic Moon energy is, we have vibrations. Nice. Fear, and you have surrender. So this is a really nice combination of cards. Pisces, you're surrendering to fear. You're saying, look, I'm not going to let it control me any longer. I'm going to allow myself to feel it. I'm going to allow myself to process it. And I'm going to allow myself to move on from it instead of lingering in the fear. And what does that do? It boosts your vibration. So, some of you might feel like all of a sudden your relationship is looking up. All of a sudden your relationship is moving forward. It's evolving. Things are getting better, or things are just moving in a nice direction. And you're like, wow, this feels nice. And it actually starts from your vibration getting more heightened. And others of you, I definitely feel like I really get a lot of self-work here. I feel like for some of you, not that I don't feel like you're ready for love, but there's just this energy where instead of seeking out love, you look like you're more in the position of just allowing it to come to you, which kind of gives me the sense that there could be like a 50-50. Some of you are putting yourself out there and some of you aren't. But it gives me a very strong energy of that all of these cards are just like a natural allowance. It's like, all right, let's just see what happens. Let's just accept it for what it is and see how things unfold. And that's usually when you do align to some nice energy. So let's see what your overall energy is from the tarot and open up your spread. Pisces, your overall energy is love. There it is, the Lovers. So as you raise your vibration, somebody is going to feel that pull towards you, whether it's a new person or a past person. If you're in a relationship, I definitely do feel like there is this soulmate connection that you two are figuring out things not only about each other, but figuring out things about yourself through the connection with the other person. So soulmate energy is definitely around or coming in. I feel like definitely matching this vibration that you are on. There does look like, there could be a soulmate that comes in that doesn't make you feel fearful. They give you a sense of calm. They give you a sense of peace. They give you a sense of like, all right, yeah, let's see what happens with this. Let's clarify that and open up your spread. On the Lovers, you have the Queen of Wands. Yeah. So without you really realizing it, you are definitely in attraction mode. Some of you, you have realized it. You see it. You feel it. And the Queen of Wands, she is an action-oriented energy, male or female, it doesn't matter. But the Queen of Wands is also an energy of knowing that what they have is enough to bring to the table towards a relationship. So for some of you that were avoiding love because you felt unhealed, there is this energy of, you know, how would you know if you didn't experience it? So when we avoid love forever or avoid it for a period of time, and then we put ourselves back in a connection and we feel triggered, we think something is still unhealed inside of us. But it's just because you're seeing a reflection of something that was hidden because there wasn't a mirror to show you. And a lot of the times that's what happens. We see a reflection of ourselves through another person. And there are certain things that only relationships can show us. So let's see what's coming your way here. The Devil. I am not surprised with you have fear up there. Your influence is the Two of Wands. Yeah, it looks like you are not taking the bait for fear, though. Your advice, I'm sorry, your unexpected energy is the Four of Swords. So some of you, you actually expect to be triggered, or you expect like the shoe to drop, and you may be surprised that it doesn't. Your advice is the Page of Swords. Be curious. Always be open to continuously learning. And your outcome is the Three of Wands. Yeah, there's something with the movement of your energy. You are not letting fear hold you back any longer. It's almost like you're having this moment. You're like, well, I got over all those other things. So if I can get over all those other things, why am I going to fear something in the present moment or that could happen in the future? It's like your strength is more realized now. So let's clarify this here before I get into it more and possibly repeat myself. So what's coming your way is the Devil, this fear. So the Ten of Wands, there you go. You're putting it down. You're like, fear and maybe trust issues or jealousy or codependency. It's too heavy to carry. It does nothing for you. It just creates more issues. The King of Swords, nice. The Seven of Cups and the Four of Wands. So some of you, there is a relationship you're in. Others of you, you do look like you're a little bit more open to the possibility of a relationship. Because you're realizing that fear can only do something to you if you allow it. So what's coming your way is definitely slaying some fears here for sure, revolving specifically around romantic love. This is a love reading, y'all. If you don't care about love, then don't click on the weekly love readings, you know. But there's definitely an energy here for you of going from, yeah, no way with love to like, all right, I'm opening up to the possibility of it. And that's you slaying the fear. Now, others of you in relationships or connecting to somebody, I do feel like there could just be this energy of it's not worth ruining the happiness of the connection. There are certain things that are just not worth it. You know, like, for example, people in relationships. Is it really worth the argument over an uncleaned dish? You know, or I know certain things get a little annoyance, more annoying after a while when somebody keeps doing it. But I feel like there's this energy here of not creating an issue over something that really isn't that big of an issue. Whether that be them or you, it could be both of you that are having this realization in relationships. Because it looks like very strongly wanting to turn away from past issues, wanting to turn away from past dynamics. You have the Two of Wands in your influence, and you have the Three of Wands in the outcome, which literally shows the movement of the energy. So let's see, you have the Two of Wands in your influence with the Two of Cups. Yep, the Devil, again, geez, Judgment, and the Two of Wands again. Oh, man. I don't know why you're expecting to be triggered by something, but I feel like you're going to be surprised that you've learned how to, you know, just, and you know, for example, say you were somebody who used to go 0 to 100. Say you're only going 0 to 50 now. Hey, that's progress, you know? So I feel like you're seeing progress in your own energy, which is making you feel more open to the possibility of a relationship or just the possibility of having a better dynamic in a current relationship. But really, a relationship, Pisces, there's definitely going to be something that comes to a head to be healed here, but I feel like it could be surprisingly positive. On the Four of Swords of what's unexpected, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Ace of Wands, there's the turnaround, and the King of Pentacles. So through some type of passion, through some type of facing your fears, there becomes more stability in your current connection, and or you align to a stable person that doesn't trigger your fears as much as other people did in the past. And it's not even about them, it's about you. You have more self-control. You have more strength. On the Page of Swords of what's your advice, we have the King of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. So learn from yourself is your advice. Learn why does this make me feel this way? And then you're going to give yourself an answer. And then you're going to ask again, well, why does that do that to me? And then eventually you might come to a, well, I don't even know. Or you may get to like a deep-seated issue and you're like, oh, that's why I feel this way. So your advice is to learn and understand yourself through reflection of a connection. And through the reflection of a possibility of being open to connection. Because some of you, I definitely feel like haven't been open to love in a while. Three of Wands as your outcome with the Four of Swords. Beautiful, another energy of healing. The Knight of Wands, feeling more adventurous, feeling more exploring energy, you know, feeling that higher vibration. And the Page of Pentacles, the manifestation of the fresh start, the new start, or totally new relationship. So the Three of Wands is an energy that's anticipating its ships coming in. It's like, all right, I see the ships out there in the distance. They're not here just yet, but I can see them. And I feel like that's exactly what you're seeing this week. You're starting to see the ships of positivity come in. You're starting to see the ships of relationship possibility coming in. And from your healed state, from your own strength and power, it does look like there is a sense of being open towards it. So this is what I have here for you, Pisces. For the week, could be an interesting one for sure, but ultimately it is definitely going to bring you a more positive person or positive outcome to your relationship. So in terms of zodiac signs in your reading, that could be around you or in your chart, you do have really strong Capricorn and Gemini. All right, let's see. Now we're going to get all the way from Aries to Pisces. Each zodiac signs, feelings and actions towards you for the future. I'm sorry, for the week. Spirit, this is for Pisces. May 3rd to the 10th. Take what resonates with this portion as well. Leave the rest behind. You could resonate to the main spread and not resonate to the all sign spread. You can resonate to the all sign spread and not really resonate to the main spread. So don't force it. Here we go. We have Aries towards you. We both know I'm not the one for you, and the Five of Swords. So could it be some type of separation energy, some sort of detachment, some sort of energy of feeling like defeat. You know, the Five of Swords is an energy that wins an argument that the winner doesn't even matter who won. So for some of you, there was an argument or some type of situation that occurred between you and an Aries where it kind of came to a realization that maybe we're not right for each other, or maybe just not right for each other right now. Hello. Okay, next up is Taurus with the timing just wasn't right for us and the Ten of Pentacles. So Taurus may be dealing with other things, family dynamics, work situation, investments, finances, whatever the case may be. That could be their excuse for the timing being off. Possibly there is other relationships involved, and that could be what is messing up with the timing. But with the Ten of Pentacles here, they do feel like there could be stability with you at one point in time. It just may not be exactly right now. Gemini, I know I was a distraction from your pain, and the Ten of Swords ending here between you and a Gemini, or some type of betrayal with the Hierophant. I feel like although there could have been some hurt between the two of you, Gemini feels like there's a high possibility that you two can work it out in the future. Some of you may work with a Gemini that you had a situation with, but they feel like there was pain involved that possibly was from the past and maybe didn't have to do with this connection, or maybe it did have to do with this connection, but it stemmed from a past experience with this Gemini. Cancer, I don't react when people mention you, and the Strength card. So people are bringing you up to Cancer and they're just trying to act like they don't have anything to say. With the Strength card, they're trying to have some self-control around you or self-control towards you. And with the Sun coming through, I feel like there is some energy of some truths needing to come out between the two of you. I feel like somebody feels a way about somebody here. Either you feel some type of way about Cancer and you're not saying it, or they feel some type of way about you and they're not saying it. But it will eventually come out in the future. Leo, I know I messed up everything in the Eight of Wands. So Leo feels like they messed up things between the two of you and they want to talk. They want to have a talk with you. Whether you're still connected to one or not, you could definitely hear from one all of a sudden. Leo may even offer like, hey, I feel like we need a different scenery. They may even offer you to travel somewhere to heal. But definitely a talk between you and Leo. Next up is Virgo. You came closer than anyone, and the Chariot. So there could be long distance here between you and Virgo. They are indicating that you were the one that came closer than anyone else. But with the Ten of Wands here, I do feel like there could still be, or there is distance between you and a Virgo, whether together or not. And it could be, this gives me the energy of Virgo could be dealing with certain things that are burdening them, whether it has to do with a relationship or not. So I feel like there could be some type of distance from a Virgo because they're going through something. Libra, I bury myself in work to forget you, and the King of Pentacles. So Libra is just trying to focus on their finances, focus on their career, and not focus on this connection or you in general. They're trying to find a catalyst of a distraction, and they have chose work. But with the Two of Cups, it does look like they either want to stay connected to you or want to reconnect with you somehow, some way. And usually when people feel the need that they have to distract themselves, it's usually because they can't figure out how to do that. Scorpio, I wish things could be different, and the Three of Swords. So Scorpio hurt your heart. They caused you pain. They may have put you in a third party, whatever the case may be. Six of Pentacles. They want to make it up to you. They want to apologize, and they want to show you that they could be or do better. So some of you may give this person a chance, and some of you may not. Sagittarius, it was my fault, but I blamed you, and the Two of Swords. So there is uncertainty here with Sagittarius. They're not fully certain that they want to open up their heart and give their emotions and be vulnerable. Some of you as Sagittarius doesn't know if they want to be committed. This type of combination of cards would show me a Sagittarius that has slight commitment issues, and they point the finger instead of taking accountability for that. Capricorn, I want you, and the Five of Cups. So could have a Capricorn come in that once did disappoint you. They could be in your dreams. Four of Swords, Four of Wands. I feel like Capricorn either wants to be with you again or hopes that you want to be with them again. I get a 50-50 on action. I feel like if they do take action, it could be like weirdly indirect. But they do want you or do want you back. Some of you, a Capricorn feels like you will eventually be the one that they marry. Maybe it's just not just yet with that Four of Wands there and Four of Swords. All right, next up is Aquarius. You speak to me through music and the Nine of Cups. Some type of wish fulfillment coming in from an Aquarius. It looks like you are getting what you want from an Aquarius this week. Six of Wands. Could be feeling more seen, more heard, more valued by an Aquarius this week. This could definitely be something that you have been looking for. Receiving more attention, just feeling more like you are loved. They could send you a song with this music card, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But it does look like there's some nice energy between you and an Aquarius. Could even meet a new Aquarius. And lastly, we have Pisces. I'm afraid to contact you, and the Tower. So Pisces feels like if they contact you or bring something up that needs to be healed, that there's some fear that either you won't respond or that you won't feel the same way. But Page of Pentacles to the Tower could definitely be an unexpected apology that comes from a fellow Pisces, whether you've heard from them or you're with them right now or not. But it looks like they're going to try to face their fears and say something to you. Or apologize and want to offer that fresh start. I do feel, you know, this type of combination of cards doesn't necessarily have to be like apologetic per se. Your Pisces may be withholding something and not telling you something because they want to surprise you with something. So let's make sure everyone's out here for you, Pisces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, Pisces. Thank you for being here and for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell if you enjoyed this reading. We do Love Weeklies once a week. And I'll see and talk to each and every one of you beautiful Pisces very, very soon. Have a good day or night where you are at in the world and a good month of May. Bye now.